We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything we believe.
Yo, what's going on, YouTube family? This is your boy J Money One here once again. You know, of course, we just got done with the profile, but apparently there is more than meets the eye to this Trickstar package, other than just complementing the Orcust engine. And so apparently there's a one-card combo, and it's a no-brick engine. So I will go ahead and just let you take it away.
What's up? So my name is Zach, and I'm going to go and show you guys the one-card Trickstar combo. So I really like this combo because when you run the Trickstar engine, you can't brick, you know, you have Candina. If you draw Candina, you can normal for the effect. If you draw the field spell, you can get the effect. Or if you draw Korribane, it's just a free special summon. So let's go and get into the combo. So we're going to start off with the normal summon of Candina. And you have two options here. So the first thing you can do is you can search for the field spell, which is nice because you're getting more advantage. You're pinning down your back row. But the other problem with that is if you get drolled, you know, there's not a whole lot you can do. So in that case, we'll just go for the Korribane instead, so we can play around that. So we have Korribane in hand, so we can go and special summon that. So sorry, we need discard fodder, so when we go into our mermaid, so we're just gonna have any card.
So it's essentially a 1.5 card combo.
Yeah, it's like a 1.5 card combo. So two monsters, right? Go into
essentially all you need to do is just make any nightmare. Like this could work with anything. You could play Math Magician for Glow Bulb, Armageddon Knight for Deshrudo, things like that. Except, you know, well, I mean, yeah, drawing Deshrudo is actually really good. And, you know, as you clearly play Deshrudo, so yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah.
So here's Phoenix. So like, if you're going second, you're trying to break boards. Yeah, you can use the effect, but you know, you don't want to die to Ghost Ogre. Your turn ends there, right? So we're not gonna use any effect.
And yeah, it's essentially just like drawing Ibly, except you're doing it via Trickstar's one card.
Basically.
So it's like the same thing. So you know, but yeah, we're gonna see a nice little, pretty absurd combo from this guy.
We're gonna do the turn one as a thought combo where we're basically not letting our opponent play. So I know it's really great, right? So Mermaid's effect, we're gonna need a discard for that, and then we're gonna go into the Orcust Nightmare, which I don't know why it's a common. So it really shouldn't be a common.
That should not be a common. Sunlight Wolves shouldn't be a rare.
Should not be a rare. Yeah, I don't know about that one. So. Alright, so we have two monsters here, and it's important to note that Orcust Nightmare is an Orcust card because when you go into Galatea, it requires an Orcust monster.
You gotta love that vast utility that it has, being a Nightmare and an Orcust.
And an Orcust. Nightmare and Orcust. Let's be real. What the heck? Alright, so this is Galatea, so as we know, Nightmare's effect is basically Foolish Burial by banishing itself, so we're gonna go and banish it. And we're gonna get our Harp Horror. So just hope with my deck, hopefully you don't draw into your Orcust cards because I play very few. Alright, so Harp Horror is now in the graveyard. Horror's effect is when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and you can special out an Orcust from deck.
You know, this is almost another reason why I would almost recommend playing at least one Brass Bombard. Simply for the fact that if you do open any of the other ones, then you can just send that to the grave instead.
This is very true. Yeah. I just don't like the cards. I don't like drawing them, that's all. So we're gonna get into.
Well, you also only play one Orcust Return too.
I know, I hate that card so much, man. But it's just another target for Galatea. So we're at this point, we're gonna go and link away into our link 3. Here we go. And everyone's favorite, Summon Sources. So all the Orcust cards, basically, they're gonna get some kind of effect when they get banished from graveyard. So Symbol Skeleton's effect is it gets the special from graveyard, and Galatea is an Orcust monster, so we can special summon it. There you go. At this point, we're going to use Galatea's effect to try to get our field spell. Not, you know, if we're making our Azathoth, it's not really important. Something you can do. So we'll go and do that because having Symbol Skeleton is really nice in deck, not in graveyard, because when you have Harp Horror in graveyard for your opponent's turn, you can interact with them by going Harp Horror effect from deck. But if you had it in your graveyard, you know, you're not going to get that. Do that, and we're going to get our field spell. Alright, so that's that. It's going to get set, but we'll just activate it. Okay, so now we're going to go and use Summon Sources effect, Galatea. Let's just hope that they don't have a Ghost Ogre. And we're going to get our Wand. So Wand's really nice because when we get Wand in the graveyard, we can summon anything that's banished. Or I believe it has to be a Has to be an Orcust monster, but we're playing Orcust, right? So we're gonna link these away. Go into our Rusty. This card needs to get banned. Yeah. And we're gonna use Wan's effect, right? And we're trying to do the rank 4, so we need to get our Hawkboard because he's a level 4, right? So we'll special summon him right here. Go and use Rusty's effect.
Now, there are 2 ways you can do this, apparently. You can either just send the boot straight away and set your Shade Brigandine, or you can send Cloak and grab boots and extend to an even further plays depending on your certain matchup, like let's say Thunder Dragon, but I'll go ahead and let him go
we'll
ahead
just
and tell
do the
you.
really standard stuff. So we're gonna send Cloak, and then we get this.
Oh,
set.
so you're doing the overextend.
Well, I mean, we don't have to necessarily go banish, you know, to get another one, but we can.
I mean, how are you going to get that rank up without the boots?
Wait, we'll go Ancient Cloak, and then let's see. Go rank up magic, and then they'll just be done.
Well, you can't actually. Whoops.
Wait, how's that?
It has at oh wait, you can
No,
actually.
wait, what are you
no, you can. No,
what are
no.
you talking about?
Because I thought all Phantom Knight like spell and traps
No.
said Phantom Knights, not the Phantom Knights.
Yeah,
so
not the
okay,
Phantom
so
Knight.
you
Yeah, we're
can.
good. So all right, so.
By the way,
this
that
gets
card's
set.
in your hand.
Okay. No, this card is set.
No, the rank up.
Sorry, my bad. I knew that.
There you go.
We're chilling. Sorry about this. All right, here we go. So we got this, and when we so with the deck profile, you know how I showed off the infinite impermanence, right? It's kind of important to note that there's a big confliction with the infinite impermanence and Shade Brigandine, because if you've already used your impermanence, then you can't use the Shade Brigandine and just special summon it. So it's something important to note. Just make sure you guys remember that. So we're gonna go and special summon it. You guys already know what's about to happen. Time Thief Redoer. And then with Time Thief Redoer, the effect not the effect, the detaching is not something that's cost, it's something that happens at resolution. So if people will try to cheat with that, just make sure you guys don't get caught. We're gonna get the monster off.
You know, otherwise, you know, you can literally, if that was cost, you could literally just sit there and let your opponent play out his turn to go effect detach
Yeah,
for cost.
Yeah, that's
chain
insane.
rank up, special
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
thought, and resolve redoer.
Yeah, sometimes people, I see a lot of people, they will chain rank up, which is not a thing, right? So just make sure you do that. And then in the end phase, of course, Redoer will come back. So when your opponent does anything, like, you know, normal summons, I don't know, whatever, anything, right?
Yep.
Make sure you go and activate rank up, and hopefully that they don't have like a kaiju. Hopefully they don't have a Pankratops, because Pankratops will end you guys. This is, oh man, that card's insane. And then and let's say they activate, like, I don't know, a field spell, continuous, whatever. You know, you can use Rusty, you know, pop it.
And this is all of a one card, guys. But what if you were playing against a deck like Thunder Dragon? What if you know for a fact your opponent is playing Pankratops and Kaijus?
Yeah, that's when
in their
you go
deck.
into your
Now,
your extender play.
you know,
you talk about.
So yeah, what do you do? What do you do from this point?
Yeah, you got to go into the topological.
So go back to when you sent the cloak.
Sorry, what am I?
Yeah, so you went ahead. That's is going to be in your deck still. The rank up.
The rank up. Okay.
Yeah.
Deck. All right, we're chilling. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here.
Yep. So you're right at this point.
Okay. All right. Like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right.
if we wanted to extend, we're trying to make a topologic bomber dragon, right? So we need to. Well, first we need to make our Time Thief Redoer, right? And then Ancient Cloak will grab us another. Where am I? There you go, Silent Boots, and we can special Silent Boots because we've got the Rusty. So I'll make him. And oops, on this guy. So because we don't have rank up yet, we need to use the effect Vanish.
So what does this do for you?
Just kind of lets you play on different fronts. So Topologic Bomber saves you from, you know, being able to not interact in your opponent's turn with monsters. But when people play Kaijus, you know, they have to decide, right? They're like, do I want to end? So this will be. So do I want to deal with the Time Thief as a thought, right? Or do I want to deal with the Topologic? And it gives you those two fronts to deal with and makes your opponent decide. Whereas if you had only ended on your summon sorcerers, where you know, and then they had a Kaiju, they had a Pankratops, you know, they're just playing, you don't have anything, right? Because
So essentially, if you didn't have the top logic, they just played for free.
they played for free, exactly. Yeah.
Whereas if you gave them if you ended on top logic with
Yeah.
the time
So,
thief,
like,
they have
yeah,
a
with the time
choice.
thief,
They
exactly.
can either deal with the top logic or they can deal with Azathoth.
Yep.
And this is against like decks like Thunder Dragon and
Yeah.
whatever. So I see how that can be real nice and handy because, kaijus.
Yeah, because I mean, let's be real. People love playing kaijus now. That's really popular. Let's think about whether people are playing like go second decks now. That's what's more popular. So you got to be able to deal with multiple kaijus and just figure out what you're doing with that. So yeah, I think it's a really strong way to deal with that.
And again, guys, this is all just off one card. As long as you can make Nightmare Mermaid and resolve
yeah.
it,
It
you
doesn't
just
have to be Candina. You know, if you drew light stage, any of the light stages, you can do it. And again, you guys already know the Ibli. You can do it with Ibli. I mean, gosh, you can do it. You got Rhoda, and if you need extenders, they ashed you or something that you have Destrudo. Gosh, there's anything. There's so many options to get to your 2-card. I'm playing Hornet Drones, Foolish. You guys already know. So.
so many 1 cards, man.
Exactly, that's my favorite 1 card.
Oh man, that's a sweet combo though, I'm not even gonna lie. That's pretty hard to break. Now if it's against a deck like Sky Striker or Altergeist, maybe you would, deviate a different way. But
Yeah, for sure.
against combo decks like Guard Dragon, Crusadia, and Thunder Dragons, they're not winning.
Let's ask Konami to deal with this card because people have talked about dealing with Azathoth, but Azathoth's not the problem because getting to Azathoth is normally would require so many materials and a lot of effort, a lot of resources, but this allows you to go into things like I know Pendulums will do Kali Yuga, right? Azathoth, and later in Dark Neostorm when that comes out, people aren't gonna with the Orcust deck. If you have rank up magic, they're gonna go into a True King, right? With the She Orcust and Girsu. So this is the problem card.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Hit my rank up magic, no Kali Yuga options.
I know, no Kali Yuga. So yeah.
Dang.
It's a cool deck though.
And here I am just ready to do Kali Yuga shenanigans for plants
I know.
when we get Jasmine.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate the profile and appreciate the nice combo tutorial. Sure, a lot of people here are going to love this. It gives you a nice option, if they're, if your opponent just makes you go first, you have a way to lock them out. Kind of like the way Lunalights did.
Exactly.
I have a feeling somebody's just going to have, the attack deck with the little modifications. Probably going to see this and implement the 1 card Azathoth combos.
It's insane. It's freaking busted.
Alrighty, man.
Cool.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Wastelands through the house.